Hammerhead Fight Night Promotions. This is Fight Night number 12, New Zealand's top MMA fighters, amateur and professional, here on Nemesis Episode 2.
Dunedin, Bradon versus the Brazilian Renan Secco.
MMA, he is considerably shorter, has a massive reach disadvantage up against Renan Secco. He is a Carlson Gracie brown belt in BJJ.
Mainly he's a wrestler fight, so let's see how it goes.
I know he's a brown belt jiu-jitsu, so I don't really want to go down to ground with him. I want to keep it standing up, and I want to show off my hands this fight.
The best fighter gonna win, so wish the best for both, but hopefully I win, but let's see.
Hopefully with a knockout, but I'm ready for a 3-round grinder.
See how it goes, see what I'm feeling, and just let the emotions go.
No, let's have a good fight, put on a show, and make sure the crowd gets the money worth.
Well, looks can be deceiving. Bradon Wells, he's not the ripped kind of fighter we've become accustomed to, but he is the man who upset Dan Reveley last show, on his own show in fact, and he dished out an absolute hiding. He is 3-0 in MMA, which says something to me that he has a bit of grit, he has a bit of talent. But tonight, he is up against an experienced grappler in Renan Secco, a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. And Wells said himself, he didn't want this to go to ground.
And his opponent making his way to the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Renan Secco.
Well, the Brazilian, he will be strong on the submission front. He's considerably the taller of the two at just under 6'2". Has a massive reach advantage. And more than likely, the more natural of the two at this weight. 80 kilos, it is a middleweight catchweight contest.
Yes, we've seen Renan in the grappling competitions, Mike, and he does very, very well on the ground. So this will be an interesting fight with Bradon. Bradon, a very good wrestler, great takedowns and really good top control. Well-drilled strike from his fighter. So it'll be interesting to see the clash between that style of this young man versus the BJJ of Carlson Gracie, this brown belt that we're coming into the cage right now. Really looking forward to this fight.
And you've got to remember, when you're at brown belt, although you may not have had many MMA bouts, you will have been rolling for hours and hours and hours. You will have years of experience on the mat.
Proudly sponsor of Team Hammerhead, now introducing fighting out of the blue corner, representing Strikeforce. This is Bradon Wells.
As I said, looks can be deceiving.
And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, representing Carlson Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Give it up for Renan Secco!
Secco looks in very good nick. Not an ounce of fat to spare. And here we go. Kerry Sagas getting us underway in this middleweight, a 3-by-3-minute round bout.
Okay, so you're going to pick him up one and drop him. You're going to drop him right away. Watch out for the elbows and the punches to the back of the head. I'll be looking at that if you do it or stand you up, okay? And if you get him tucked on the ground, unless you lock them up, I won't stand you up and let it go, okay? You can lock and come out fighting.
And round number one about to get underway.
Are we ready? Ready?
The Brazilian Secco
Round one.
with the tattoos and the pure black shorts certainly looks physically the bigger of the two. Not so good with his stand-up. Nice little foot trip and turnaround takeover. Immediately into side control. Just look to see him consolidate. Look to secure an arm.
Yes, he'll be securing position right here. Mike will be using that BJJ experience right now. Good pressure on Bradon right there with that shoulder.
Yeah, popping
very
the
nice.
shoulder and really putting head pressure in that crossface.
Nice elbow.
Couple little elbows, but that'll be setting up for something else. Wells needing to get control of that hip.
He's trying to get those underhooks right now.
Posture up and bridge.
Renan looks very heavy on top. With that grip there, it's going to be very hard to get him off.
He's not letting him go anywhere.
No, he needs to frame up and push him away.
Yeah,
good
well,
pressure
he's
again.
turned his hips the wrong way. Looks like he's secured an arm there. Needs to be very careful that doesn't get straightened out.
That's
Oh,
just
that arm is
look at
in.
that. And it helps him change
And he's locked
position.
it out.
Look at
He's
that.
locked out the elbow.
Good
Oh,
positioning
he
there.
did well to get out of that. Looked very painful for a moment, but again, he hasn't relented. Chest
Good
compression,
pressure. Good
just
pressure
dropping
again.
down with the elbows, then back on with the pressure.
Braden's defending the whole time, Mike, isn't he?
Well, he just doesn't get a chance to rest.
Good
He's
pressure.
carrying the
Look
weight
at
of a guy who looks bigger than him, and then
There's an
again, that
arm
arm
right
has
there,
come
look at
right up
that.
again. Just
Knee
needs to
on
be
stomach right
very
there.
cautious. The knee right is there. The left knee's on the stomach. He has isolated an arm, and let's see what he does with it.
Look at push that head away, stretching that arm out
And
right
again,
now. There it
that
is right
grind
now.
there.
Look at that.
There it is. The arm is there. Locked it out.
That's tight. Look at that. Ooh,
He
yes,
is
there it
out.
is. Beautiful. Very nice technique.
Didn't have the option, and it is all over. Renan Secco, the Carlson Gracie Brown belt, makes short work of Braden Wells rather. Well, Wells wanted to keep it standing, but he couldn't override his natural instinct to take it down. And from there, Secco did a job. He kept pressure on. He compressed his head with the elbows. He dropped the shoulder in. He fought off the first submission, but in the end, the second armbar was too much. He had nowhere to go, no escape, and had to tap out. And an easy victory for the BJJ Brown belt.
Ladies and gentlemen, with 1 minute and 12 seconds left in the very first round, your winner by armbar, fighting out of the red corner, Renan Secco!
Very nice display of BJJ there, Mike. Very nice. Clinical.
Very clinical. Too much on the ground for Wells.
It was a great fight, and well, just my main base is jiu-jitsu. Just put a focus in there. That's what has happened.
Well, you are an arm collector. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Renan Secco with the armbar.